Isang mapayapang hapon Pilipinas, ito po ang inyong balerina ng bayan, si Lisa Macuja, na bumabati sa lahat ng nakikinig sa DZRH at nanonood sa RH-TV, lalo na sa mga kasamahan nating alagad ng sining at kultura sa buong bansa. Bago ang lahat, ongoing na po ang 2019 Summer Intensive Program ng the Lisa Macuja School of Ballet Manila sa aming Pasay City and Quezon City branches. Pero kung gusto pa ninyong humabol, may second batch ang aming express program na magsisimula sa April 29 at magtatapos sa isang school recital on May 19 sa Aliw Theater. Para magparehistro, tumawag lamang sa telephone numbers 400-0292 para sa Donada Pasay City Studio at sa 285-1343 para sa Fisher Mall, Quezon City Studio naman. Pwede ring tumawag sa mobile number 0947-965-8747. For more information, please visit us at the Ballet Manila website at www.balletmanila.com.ph where you can find out about our rates and schedules. Samantala, sa hapong ito, makakasama natin ang isang US-based Filipino artist na kilala bilang isa sa pinakatanyag at kinikilalang abstract painters ng ating panahon. Kaya't huwag kayong aalis, kalahating oras ng masayang kwentuhan ang naghihintay sa atin kasama ang master abstractionist na si Ginoong Edwin Wilwayco. Magbabalik ang Art to Art pagkatapos ng ilang paalala.
Ang US-based Filipino artist na si Edwin Wilwayco ay isinilang sa Gimba, Nueva Ecija. Nakamit niya ang kanyang Bachelor of Arts in Fine Arts degree mula sa UP Diliman noong 1972. Bukod pa dito, nagtapos din siya ng kurso sa Continental School of Design Studies sa Los Angeles, USA noong 1968 at naging British Council Scholar for Painting sa West Surrey College of Art and Design sa England noong 1982. Mula pa noong 1970, nakapag-uwi na si Edwin ng di iilang gantimpala at citations mula sa iba't ibang award-giving bodies para sa sining biswal. Kabilang dito ang prestigyosong CCP 13 Artists Award noong 1994 at ang UP Alpha Phi Omega Fraternity Oblation Run Award for Visual Arts noong 2003. Bilang pintor, nakapagtanghal na rin siya sa iba't ibang solo at group exhibition sa Pilipinas at maging sa ibang bansa tulad ng Singapore, France, Germany, Hong Kong, Belgium, Japan, Iran at Estados Unidos. Isang mainit na pagbati ang hatid ng Art to Art sa tanyag na Filipino abstract painter na si Edwin Wilwayco.
Magandang hapon po, Sir Edwin, and welcome to Art to Art.
Magandang hapon din, Miss Binibining Lisa Macuja.
Thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. I mean, I just can't help looking at this painting here in our studio that you brought over. It looks like a fan.
Yes, it is.
It's inspired by
the music of this French composer, Eric Satie.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Thank
it's so
you.
colorful, it's beautiful. Anyway, magbalik tanaw muna tayo po.
Okay.
When did you first get interested in painting and decided na first love ninyo ang pagpipinta?
I think it's always vivid in my mind. I was grade 1 and I know I can draw. Pinakita sa akin ng tatay ko nung araw na he can draw. Then he will always show me na drawing cartoons. Then he gave me a pencil. Siguro sabi niya, pwede bang gayahin mo ito? Then I think he was surprised that I can copy his drawings even faster than he could. Then from then on, I will always do some drawings on my test papers. Then isang beses nga yung aking mga teachers noon called the attention of my father and my mother na for me to refrain from
Drawing on the
test papers. Sabi ko kasi nung palagi ako nabobore na tapos na. So, yun, drawing lang on drawing.
So, batang-bata pa lang talaga kayo, no?
Yeah, I think so. Then, naging official illustrator tuloy ako sa elementary ng mga teachers na, to draw like skeleton, mga amoeba, scientific illustrations at that time.
Okay, okay. Pero nagtapos din kayo ng fine arts sa UP, no?
UP.
In 1972?
72.
Yes. So, you became an artist, say, in that time, it was a turning point in our political history. What was it like being an artist during the first quarter storm?
At that time, kasi yung tatay ko nung sabi niya, nakita niya I was joining mga makibakan nung araw eh. So sabi niya, Edwin, to please refrain from joining those activism in UP. So, then, siguro para matanggal sa akin yung sabi niya sa akin, pag nag-join ka pa dyan, hindi ko nababayaran yung tuition fee mo.
Okay, so, panakot.
Panakot. May ganun ba? So, but I did, I obey my father. So, I think, then I concentrated being, to finish my degree.
Yes. Pero yung mga magulang po ninyo, hindi parang nag-hesitate nung magiging, kukuha nga kayo ng fine arts, magpipintor, hindi nila naisip na baka hindi ito magandang trabaho para sa kanilang anak?
Yeah, totoo. Dahil kasi I think I was the laughing stock of my relatives at that time. Because para bang sabi nga nila, bakit mo pinayagan kumuha ng fine arts yung anak mo? Dahil kasi parang course lang ng pangmayaman. And what will I do daw after tawag dito, finishing my
course ng pangmayaman.
Pangmayaman, which I think that was the impression at that time.
Okay,
I think until now. Palagi akong binibiro sa probinsya nga namin noon ng Pintor Kulapol. Tapos nga noon, sabi ko para bang medyo may iba naman ng, kasi sabi ng father ko, kailangan siguro pag yung fine art na mayroon kang trabaho. So parang compromises, I took advertising major.
I see. Okay. So, I mean, of course, now you are a very, very famous master abstractionist. Madalas po ang inyong exhibits are sold out, but that was not always the case. There was a struggle. There were a lot of challenges. Can you tell us that story?
Okay. My first 1 month, she was a sellout at that time. So it was memorable for me because I got married. My girlfriend, who was my girlfriend for 5 years, when my show was a sellout, so of course I asked her hand, get married. But I think it was in me, palaging sa akin na gusto ko maiba ng konti para my second show was I called it the Philippine Flag Series. So at that time, I think it was something unique. It was very daring. So hindi ako, but I sold only one painting at the opening, and the next painting I sold was, I think, after 3 years.
Oh wow, really?
So I was devastated. I didn't paint for 1 year.
Yeah.
Sabi ko sa sarili ko noon to just concentrate on being an art director in the agency. Didn't want to read anything about lifestyle. I didn't attend any art openings at that time for more than a year and a half. Then I bumped into my college professor, the late Dr. Rod Paras Perez. He invited me to have coffee at the old Dulcinea, at the old Makati Commercial Center at that time. Sabi niya, anong ginagawa mo, Edwin? Sabi ko, wala po. Sabi niya, then I think he made me cry at that time because sabi niya, painting is not like that. So you have just to go on painting. It's not an overnight success.
Yeah, keep at it. Yeah.
Then he asked me to apply for a British Council scholarship, which I got it. Then from then on, nabago yung perspective sa aking pananaw sa painting. Then at least I was back I came back mounting shows regularly from then on.
Okay. Okay. At bakit ang napili ninyong focus ay master abstractionism?
I think the master abstractionist just comes naturally because I know how to draw. I know how to do classical drawings from nude, still life, landscape. I think I always associate this para bang yung, if you're at classically trained, whether a musician, you can do improvisation. Like, pwede mong baliin. If you're if you become a chef, you know, you can do some variations on it. So, parang gusto ko kasi parang ngayon yung mga paintings na para bang hindi ko pa nakikita sa sarili ko. Kasi ang tingin ko kasi sa mga paintings na like representation is the challenge there is always likeness for me. So, I think yun na siguro yung parang naging pinuntahan ng aking kamay or pag-iisip.
Okay. So, saan po kayo kumukuha ng inspirasyon para sa inyong mga canvases?
I think inspiration comes from like I think being observant. I love music. I love watching plays, Broadway, even ballet, magazines. I think just being observant. At meron times talagang by being observant is para it grabs your attention. Na para bang can I do something like this or better than this? Ganun ba?
Okay. Marami pa po tayong pag-uusapan kasama ang premyadong visual artist na si Edwin Wilwayco. Dito pa rin sa Art to Art, magbabalik po kami pagkatapos ng ilang paalala.
Programang hatid ay sining at kulturang para sa lahat. Magbabalik ang Art to Art. Schedule ng mga inaabangang konsyerto. Update sa mga magagandang panoorin sa mga tanghalan at teatro. Narito na ang Art to Art Calendar.
Narito ang ating arts calendar. Sa musika, inihahandog ng Cultural Arts Events Organizers ang De Profundis o Out of the Depths, isang concert ng sacred music mula sa panahon ng Baroque, Classical at Romantic, kasama na ang Philippine premiere ng isang Bach kantata. Itatanghal ang concert sa April 13 alas 7 ng gabi sa Ayala Museum, Makati City. Tampok ang award-winning soloists na sina Stephanie Quintin at Cipriano Zip de Guzman Jr. at ang paglulunsad ng Pasipo, isang vocal ensemble kung saan kabilang sina El Tuason, Angelo Benipayo, Jasmine Salvo, Jane Wee, Leo Angelo Lanuza, John Brian Astom, John Philip Bautista, Iro Saret at Carlo Miguel Bunyi. Kasamang tutugtog sa piano si Gabriel Alan Pagirigan. Para sa ticket, bumisita sa ticketworld.com.ph. Itatanghal ng Philippine Philharmonic Orchestra ang huling concert ng kanilang 45th anniversary sa April 12 alas 8 ng gabi sa tanghalang Nicanor Abelardo ng Cultural Center of the Philippines sa ilalim ng baton ni Maestro Yoshikazu Fukumura, ang music director at principal conductor ng PPO. Ang orchestra ay tutugtog ng mga piyesa ni na Felix Mendelssohn, Mario Castelnuovo Tedesco at Igor Stravinsky. Tampok bilang featured soloist ang Japanese guitarist na si Kiyoshi Shomurao na kasalukuyang nagdiriwang ng 50th anniversary sa kanyang propesyon. Para sa ticket at iba pang detalye, tumawag sa CCP Marketing Department 832-1125 Local 1806, CCP Box Office 832-3704 o sa Ticket World 891-9999. Sa sining biswal, kasalukuyang isinasagawa ni Pin Kalakal ang kanyang ikatlong solo exhibition na pinamagatang Gather. Nagbukas ng April 6, patuloy itong makikita hanggang May 3 sa Tinao Art Gallery na matatagpuan sa Somerset, Olympia, Makati, 7912 Makati Avenue, Urdaneta Village, Makati. Tinatalakay ni Kalakal ang dalawang konseptong laging natatagpuan sa kanyang mga obra, ang sarili at ang tahanan na para sa kanya ay laging magkatuwang. Para sa karagdagang detalye, tumawag sa Tinao Art Gallery 750-2595, mag-email sa info@tin-ao.com o mag-message sa Facebook page ng gallery.
Usapang sining at kultura para sa lahat. Kasama ang balerina ng bayan, si Lisa Macuja. Art to Art.
Kasama pa rin natin ang Filipino master abstractionist na si Edwin Wilwayco. Sir Edwin, at what point did you decide na subukan ang inyong kapalaran sa ibang bansa?
Nung buhay pa yung father ko noon, he petitioned all of us siblings here in Manila. Being the eldest, I told him, sabi ko nga, Papa, ang tanda ko na, sabi kaya ko sa Amerika. But it was meant for our only daughter, Moma, at that time. Kaya sabi ko, yeah, might as well sign the paper he gave me. And at least being living in the U.S. for the meantime is, I think, it gave me exposure to attending museums, art exhibitions anywhere in America.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, paano naman yung inyong sining? How did you stand on your own in the American art scene?
I always believe na para ka igalang sa America is you have to be accepted there.
Okay.
So I think the challenge for me there is I showed them my portfolio, my paintings. So I was able to mount a show 4 times in Providence, Rhode Island, and once in New York.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So, can you take us through your artistic process from concept to canvas?
Artistic process kasi for me is I cannot paint with just one canvas. I always paint with 6 or 7 canvases at the same time. So by doing that, the tendency for me is to be very experimental. Kasi many times I tried forcing myself just doing on one canvas. Feeling ko para bang nako-constraint ako sa one canvas.
So you start many works.
Yeah, many
and
works.
then you work on them at the
At
same
the same time, yes. Not realizing na,
I see.
tapos na pala yung tatlo, tapos na
Okay.
pala yung dalawa, something like that.
So what's your workshop like? It's like your studio. What's it like? There's like all these different canvases.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All half finished, or
All half finished.
in the
Some-
process.
In the process, some canvases took me sometimes 2 years.
Wow,
Yes.
that's that long? 2 years.
Yes. I don't force myself finishing a canvas if I don't feel like something's wrong with it. So as much as possible, I try to hide the canvas or the painting.
Okay. And do you paint every day?
Yes.
Okay. May oras ba kayo for other things? Ano yung interests outside of painting?
It's always attending concerts.
Okay. Ballets.
Yes. That's the ongoing, upcoming Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. Okay. So last year, you had an exhibit in Manila House in BGC entitled Jeepney Symphonia, which came 30 years after your first jeepney exhibit in 1989. So, bakit malapit sa puso ninyo ang jeepney, ang Filipino symbol na to?
The jeepney, malapit yung jeepney sa puso ko dahil kasi I think it's memorable for me when I was still in UK. Sabi sa akin ng professor ko, when you go back to your country, why don't you think of a subject matter that's very Filipino? So, from that time on, sabi ko, I think the jeepney first thing came to my mind. It took me at least a year to prepare the jeepney that was mounted at Ayala, the old Ayala Museum,
Yeah.
which I entitled Jeepney Fantasia. The Jeepney Fantasia at that time was very successful. They're very large canvases. Pero it turned out na walang natira for myself and my family.
Okay.
So when collectors are looking for those series, sabi ko, yeah, if I go back to the jeepney, I think I will go back in another, perception or another light. So it took me, I don't know how many years before I go back to that jeepney Sinfonia.
30 years nga. That's a long time.
Yep.
Okay. You mentioned being emotionally attached to your paintings. Are you?
Yes, but the lesson I learned from this is kasi nung araw, I just provide for my family.
Yeah.
But realizing na not even a copy of digital tawag dito, digital reproduction can satisfy me just looking at my paintings. So, as much possible now, I try to keep 2 or 3 paintings for my family.
I see. Okay. So you have your own personal collection?
Yes, it only started siguro yung aking series ng blues.
Okay. Okay. So, have you ever experienced na ma-buyback yung painting?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
There's one collector, a lady, I think who bought, nung araw binili niya yung mga about, I think she has 5 of my Birds of Paradise. Then one time, sabi niya, I still have 5 of your Birds of Paradise paintings. Would you like to buy it back? Sabi ko, sure. So, dinalaw niya ako sa studio, pinakita niya yung dalawa, I think 1 Birds of Paradise and 1 Vine series. Then she was asking me how much does it cost now? Of course, hindi ko sinabi sa kanyang presyo dahil kasi if I tell her the price, she will give me the current price. Tapos sabi ko lang sa kanya, I'm willing to buy it back at 65. Really? Sabi niya. Tapos then, nag-isip siya na matagal. Oh, sige. So, I bought back 165 and 175,000.
Wow! Okay. So how did that feel po?
No, I think it's a very good, unexplainable feeling na talaga, wow. Look, kasi nakikita mo yung parang kahit sabihin mo rough kung ginawa pa nung araw, it's still my baby.
Yes. It's a sentimental thing. Okay. Okay. So last February, you had your most recent Philippine show at the Gallery Roberto in Alabang.
Yeah.
The theme was inspired by the music of French composer Eric Satie.
Yes.
And so can you tell us more about this project?
Okay. I have this CD of Eric Satie for maybe 7 or 10 years. I really don't know kasi music has a great effect on me na kahit sabihin mong ang tagal ko na pinapakinggan, but that specific hour or time na para bang kakaroon ng goosebump na why don't I try doing a series on Eric Satie? So what I normally do is burn specific songs interpreted by different musicians on Eric Satie's music. So I will burn those songs, like compile maybe mga 2 CD and listen to it like every day.
Okay. And work on your paintings at the
Yeah,
same
work on
time.
paintings at the same time.
And right now, you have an ongoing until, I think, April 12, no? Is your exhibit in the Crucible Gallery. So can you tell us about the theme of this exhibit? I'm sure the public would like to, know what's going on right now in Crucible Gallery.
The ongoing show at Crucible Gallery, I would say, is a different series from my previous show at Gallery Roberto. I'll just be exhibiting 5 fan-like paintings at Crucible Gallery. I treat these fan-like paintings, conversations with Satie, para bang naiba siyang paano ko masasabi, para naiba siyang form aside from the usual diptych or triptych, which I think I find this very a novelty because pwede mo siyang reorient. You can hang it like vertically or horizontally if you want to.
Okay. So you can hang it even upside down if
Yes.
you want to. Okay. And do you also teach po painting?
No,
No.
I don't have any time. for
No
it.
more time to teach. But you're, of course, you've been a full-time artist from, when did you decide to become a full-time artist?
I just had my, the book was launched 2 years ago, which they entitled Celebrating My 41 Creative Years.
41 years, wow. So ano po, you know, all that knowledge and experience of 41 years as a full-time painter, can you give any advice to budding painters out there na, you know, gustong maging alagad ng sining din, gusto ding maging pintor katulad ninyo?
No, mapapayo ko lang sa kanila is palagi, I think it applies to any form of career, like always open your eyes, ears, and heart and soul.
Okay, open your eyes, ears, heart and soul. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat for having me, Ms. Macuja.
Sir Edwin, and of course we wish you all the best
Thank you so much.
in, I'm sure, your ever-growing, expanding career.
Thank you so much, Ms. Macuja.
Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, samahan ninyo kami ulit dito sa Art to Art, kung saan ang usapang sining at kultura ay para sa lahat. Ito po ang inyong balerina ng bayan, Lisa Macuja, nagpupugay sa artistang Pilipino.